amidst India-Canada's diplomatic war. Now, Khalistani groups today are protesting outside the Indian High Commission, and an alert has been sounded in Canada across all Indian security establishments or Indian government establishments. Security tightened at the Indian High Commission in Ottawa as well as embassies across that country. So, the Indian taking no chances as Khalistani extremists are hitting the street. Anisha Mathur, our correspondent, joins me live from Toronto at the moment. Anisha, these protests presumably being called by Khalistani extremist groups, how seriously are the Canadian authorities taking it, given the fact that they are accused in the past of being extremely lenient with these Khalistani groups? Is there a large presence on the ground?
Well, Rajdeep, the Canadian police has tightened security outside the consulate here in Toronto. I can show you right here the barricading that has been put up. There are police officials around this entire street right now. Not just the Toronto Metropolitan Police, but also, if you can see behind me, these large SUVs. This is the presence of the Federal Royal Canadian Police. The Federal RCP is also here. Barricading, of course, police presence. They are scattered across the street right now. But what we are seeing really is that arrangements like this, ensuring police presence, is something that reporters here are telling me that the Canadian government always does. Whether whichever protest it may be, they will allow the protesters to protest as long as nothing goes wrong, that there is no violence, there is no call for violence. And that is why I'm just going to turn around and show you around here the police presence that is here. In the area. There are officials, media persons of course also have started to gather, but mostly what we are seeing is that the protesters are expected to reach here in another half an hour to 1 hour. This, of course, being the building where the consulate office is. Both entrances have been have police presence here. People's IDs are being checked here very regularly. But Canada seems to be taking the issue quite seriously, but whether or not they will take action against the Khalistani extremists is something that India has been constantly asking.